Okay. Okay. We live. Okay.
But nah. What's say something? I don't even think I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
No.
Hold on. I don't know how to do this.
Nah, I hear you, Nado.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Okay. Okay, so come on. So wait, where you say you was coming from?
You said what?
Where you say you was coming from? Like
Where I'm coming
where
from?
you just was going, where you was serving.
I was out there. As far as like for military job,
Mhm.
I was out there. I was stationed out in Niagara Falls.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay. Okay, so come on,
yeah,
ask
I
me.
was out there. So I was living out. That's why I said I was living out there for like well, I don't know, since 2008 or something like that. I came back in 2018. Like, but I was everywhere. So yeah,
So you wasn't like you was stationed in Niagara Falls, but you was like they was shipping you other places too at
yeah.
the
But
same time.
they boy, yeah. You don't stay at home station.
Wow. Okay.
Be there
Okay.
for like a little and then bounce out for 2 3 months. Come back,
What would you
stay for maybe two, bounce out again.
What would you go do when they sent you there?
Hmm?
What was you gonna do when they sent you there?
I was fixing planes. I was Air Force, so yeah.
So you weren't like
Whatever
catching
my
no bodies though. You weren't doing that, right?
nah, we was picking up bodies. I mean, if you want to keep it a buck.
See, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, damn, which one of the guys were you, dude? Which one of them niggas?
Yeah, like I mean, we had to be trained on M16, M4 and jump, but like nah, like our missions was to go get Army, Marines, and jump out of hot zones.
Oh,
So
good. Okay.
like they R&R, rest and relaxation bases. So, but
Wow.
yeah, that jump is different. I'm getting used to civilian life now, and with everything that's going on, it's like I'm happy I'm out. Trying to be. I thought about going back, but I don't feel like going back in.
Why not? What's your biggest reason?
Just too much. Everyone I know in the military right now got to take that vaccine.
I'm sorry, you said they what?
Everyone got to take the vaccine. Like
You don't
all
want
my
to take that
boys and
vaccine?
stuff that are still, yeah, they have to take the vaccine.
Are you gonna take it?
No, heck no, heck no. Unless they tell me I can't see my kids over that job. No,
You said that's the only way, motherfucker.
yo, that's the only way. It's like if you tell me I can't see my kids, damn, okay.
Yes.
I gotta think about it. I think twice about that, but it's like that's not the case right now. So
Yeah, you don't want to do
I'm not.
anything like too drastic or whatever. But I mean, I'm not taking that shot neither. I don't care.
Well, I mean, mine is the principle. I'm not even for or against the vaccine or some hate, but it's like, yo, I was in the military and I had to get shot up with a bunch of stuff that I didn't know this was in it because I had to report. I'm out. I'm a civilian now, so you're not about to sit up there and tell me I got to get a shot that I don't want to take.
Cause it's your
So
right.
that was the whole. Yeah, no, to me, I'm a
That
civilian.
that's your basic
I had
rights.
right. That's what I'm saying. It's like it shouldn't be mandatory. Like I feel wonderful. I just got shot up with enough stuff.
Right. He said I feel wonderful. Okay.
I'm serious. Like yo, all the stuff that they done shot me up with. I got anthrax shot in me. A couple of those. Like I'm good. Like for real, for real. I don't need nothing else in me.
Yeah.
Or anything else. Yeah,
If it's
I
not,
don't know.
I don't know. In my opinion, it's not necessary.
It
Um,
isn't.
I did my research.
How you gonna say, oh, the remedies to get rid of it is safety for a common cold? Like, so what the piss I get vaccine for?
Better get out my face right now. Right now. Like, never. Never. That's correct.
Why? What do you do for work?
Huh?
What do you do for work?
What? Don't ask me that. That's like asking me how much I weigh, or
Bro,
how old am I? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, it's kind of like, why? What is that to? Why is that your concern?
huh?
Why is that your concern? That's my only thing. Like, why?
Oh, it's just a question. You don't gotta answer. So.
Oh.
No offense. I promise you. Like, bro, I'm just speaking freely, man.
Okay. Okay.
Not trying to figure. Yeah, ain't no underlying.
I plead the
Ain't no
fifth.
underlying.
I played the fifth. So, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What was you gonna ask me?
Nah, on the other John, I was saying like, cause you said you was a female transitioning back into a female. Like,
So yeah, I went from female to male to female. Well, going from female to male to female.
you actually had a surgery though, or like, or
I had top surgery, and I had a bilateral mastectomy. That's what it's called.
I
I mean,
excuse my.
a full hysterectomy. Like, literally, like all my reproductive organs, I had them removed, and I had my top surgery. I was about to be on my last stage of
What,
surgery.
to take your breasts away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was on hormones.
To get them back.
So, I don't know. God knows best what could happen. Anything can happen. Apparently, like, if you look at the males to females, like, they can actually grow, or they can choose to get, like, surgery. So, I mean, I'm not gonna say I expect them to grow, but I'm kind of,
Hopeful.
I see it happening, maybe. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it just doesn't. Really.
That's it. Yeah, like, you're the second one. Cause like I said, the one I met, the girl I talked to, she was I didn't even know that was a thing. When I hear trans, or is that the correct term for it?
Don't get me the line. I ain't listen. There's a lot of things I didn't know neither. I thought this was new too, but apparently this goes way back. Even when the prophets was around, peace be upon them. You know, they had people like this around them. So, you know, it goes back. But now it's not too common.
I don't deny that. Yeah,
I
it was news to me. I'll say that. Bro. I didn't
no.
know nothing about that, John. I was coming on this. I came on this app like yo, like you said, MySpace days. Like, hey, you know, everybody posting their real pictures and stuff. Like, bro, I'm talking to this girl. She's sending me all kind of pictures of herself for like 2-3 weeks. That third week, she's like, hey, you want to come through? Why not? Like, yo, bro, I get over there. She got me waiting 5 minutes. Like,
Oh Lord, you actually went to go meet up?
yeah, I went to go meet up with her. Like I said, she was, yo, I don't post crazy stuff, or I don't type crazy stuff in people's inboxes. So it's like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? I don't go over expecting that I'm about to just hit, like, bro. And I think I put it in my thing. It's like, yo, I'm a gentleman before anything. It's like, yo, but it's like, so I wasn't texting her, nothing crazy. We was just really talking. I was telling her about, like, yo, me and my girl was together since 2004. She bounced on me in 2019. That's the only reason I'm on the app, blah, blah. I'm talking to her, like, really talking to her.
Trying to get serious. It sounded like you was trying to get serious.
I don't even want to say it was trying to get serious, but it was like, yo, I was talking to her. I didn't hit at her that I was trying to smash. That's what I'm saying.
Like you wasn't. I'm not gonna say like you was about to be head over heels, but you was like you wasn't playing. Like I mean, it don't sound like you was playing. I don't know. You say you weren't trying to hit it, but what was you doing? Was you trying to? You was trying to just get a little coochie real quick, or what? What you was doing? You was trying to get serious?
I thought that's what she was trying to do. I'm keeping it a buck. I thought that's what she was trying to do. But it was like, that really wasn't my intent. So it's like, it really, whether it happened, it was like, yo, it would have been cool. We went over there, and at the time I was smoking. It's like, yo, if we wanted to smoke, whatever, chill, talk. It's like, yo, she seemed cool. I got over there, and mind you, this junk is like, I'm out in the suburbs. She lived in the city. So that's like a 30-minute drive. This junk happened like wintertime.
Oh, Lord.
So it's like, I went over there, and 5 minutes go by, like, yo, I'm here, what's good? Oh, I'm in the shower, I'll be down in a second. Alright, another 5 minutes, like, still in the shower? Like, oh no, I just got out, I'm getting dressed, give me a minute. Another 5 minutes, I'm like, now I'm thinking like, my intent, now I'm on like my military jump, like, yo, she trying to set me up, like, thinking I got
getting a little paranoid and shit, like.
No, I'm mad paranoid. I'm looking around,
Fuck is
making
going
sure no one
on?
follow me. I can circle the block, all that. Making sure no one following me and junk. And I'm like, yo, it's like, yo, I'm about to leave. Like, I'm kind of reluctant because it's like, yo, I've been talking to this girl back and forth for 3 weeks. She was sending me all kind of pictures and junk. So it's like what's good? This girl comes to the door like this. Come in. And I was like, you got a beard? Promise you, just like
my
that.
God.
Mad, nonchalant, and confused, like.
Oh my God.
You got it, yo. But I knew it was her because it was like, yo, her body and everything was still petite in the shape of the girl that she was sending me. But her face, just, she had a beard.
Wait.
So,
Wait a minute. Wait. Bam. So wait, you trying to say she had a female body, but she had a beard?
had a female body with a beard.
But she had a female face? You couldn't tell because the beard, huh? Okay, well, listen, let me ask you this.
It's so weird.
Let me ask you this.
Not to even, like I said, not to be this. I've never seen it.
It's okay. Let me ask you this. So this.
What happened? Oh shoot! What happened? I didn't kick you off. I don't know what happened.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
they said that's all for now. Stream has ended. So they did that themselves.
Well,
I hope I wasn't saying anything wrong. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not clowning. It's just it's a new experience for me. So it's exciting, right? Like I don't know. Like I'm not clowning.
Like yo, like I said, I'm a respectful dude. I'm a respectful dude. So it's like,
He said you got a bear. Wait a minute. Let me let me just ask you. Hold up.
I know that might have been an upfront and rude, but it's like, yo, you sitting up here covering your mouth. Like, I see that, John.
Wait. So she actually came covering the face, like.
Yeah, yo, she opened the door with one hand and was like, yo, come in. And like, on the, like, I'm talking of, like, more hair than me. Like, a full beard, goatee and everything.
That's deception at its finest. Ooh, that is horrible.
And that's why it was like, yo, I was mad, but I was scared for this girl too, because it's like I don't know, man. That was, it was so weird. Like I said,
So
curvy body, everything or whatever, but you got a beard.
so okay
So
now.
I'm like, yo, you
Wait,
got a beard.
hold up. Did she? Okay, did
Like,
she sound like a girl?
Don't look, and I'm like, she was like, are you gonna come in or not?
Did she sound like a girl?
She did. Like, you could tell she was taking something to make her voice deeper, but it's like like I said, you could. It was her. I knew the pictures that she sent me. Technically, she wasn't lying. That was her.
Wait, okay, wait a minute. So was it actually a dude or a girl?
It was a girl. The pictures that she was sending me was of a girl, and I asked her, and that's the only reason why I know. I asked her, and she was like, the pictures were was of her like 5 or 6 months ago before she started taking whatever hormones to grow hair.
Okay, so you're saying she was a female going to male.
Right, she was transitioning into a male. Is that mine, or does it have to be yours?
That was mine. Okay.
Yeah, but she was a female transitioning into a male. So I sat there and I'm like, yo, I was like, you know how dangerous that is? And I promise you, like I said, it was like an epiphany moment, because I have heard about hate crimes. I've heard about hate crimes.
That is.
Never understood why. It's like, yo, what you gonna get mad at a tranny? Like, why get mad at a tranny for? Because they did that to their body. Who cares that they did that to their body? But then I got put in that situation, and everything made sense to me. I'm like, yo, if y'all out here doing that, y'all.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Look, I just seen, because my cousin, she hit me up too. She like, yo, is this like this male to female or something like that? And I don't know. They was just having some little discussion or whatever. But you know, she basically just ended up asking me, like, in circumstances like this, even like I seen this video when there was like this trans girl, she was sitting there saying how she got beat up after going on this date. You know, like it was, you know, they was in a car, you know, the dude didn't know after the date with the woo, he ended up like punching her in the face and stuff and hitting her head against the window, because first off, he was asking her, after she told him she was actually, you know, born a man or whatever, like he told her to get out his car, and she was just sitting there like she didn't want to get out the car, and she was like, I guess she said she was in shock, but it's like at the same time, my nigga, you can't, you don't expect this person to be like, I don't know, but nevertheless, I'm just like, when it comes to situations like that, it's like, it seemed like there's genuine people who's being tricked and manipulated and deceived into becoming these trans people, and then there's also people who are becoming trans because of their desires, and they know exactly what they're doing, and they have an agenda, which is to bring other people to this these desires and stuff like this. Like, for instance, you have these people who they know this is a completely straight man, and you really, you know what I mean, like you're deceiving him by, you know, you're giving too much man to the point where once he walk off with you, it's likely he's probably gonna be into another man or something. So now you got this cycle of like desires that's about to keep just going and going, and who's to say what he's gonna do in his own home and whatever the case may be. Like, you got stuff like that too. So you have people who are truthful. Me personally, I keep it 100. It's on my banner. Well, probably not this one. This is the only one that's not, because I don't take nobody on here serious. Maybe you and a few I'll take serious. I'll take serious. But if you look at my other little social media accounts and stuff, like, I keep it 100. I have my own YouTube account. Like, it is what it is. I mean, once I did start transition, though, I'm not about to wear it on my forehead and say, yes, I'm trans. No. But if I'm dating somebody, and before it even, like, when it comes to my name is, I'm this old, I come from here, I have this many kids, you should also be mentioning you were born as this, and you're,
facts.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel like it's enough. This world has gotten to the point where it's like, yo, it's enough accepting people of it that, yo, you can find someone that
to
will
love
accept,
you,
accept
like
that, you know, you as you are, that you don't need to be out here deceiving people. Like, there's no point in doing that. Like,
yeah, because somebody's gonna love you regardless for you.
Yeah, facts.
They don't want to change you
It's
because they love you like that.
that, I don't know. That job I was scared for her. On some shit, like, I was glad that it was me. I'm so serious with this. I was glad that it was me that she did that to.
Because you took it easier.
Because it's like, I sat down and had a real conversation with that girl. Like, yo, listen, you trying to be on the front news, like, doing this job. Like, you brought me to your crib.
It seemed like a setup because, like, why you gotta lie about it, dude? Like,
I don't know. It's like, yo, how you that so trusting of a stranger?
I don't have pity for liars though, because like people who continuous, like those people who are what do you call them, compulsive liars. I don't have no pity for them, because it's just like, you know what you're doing. You smart enough to actually make up a lie in this situation. Yeah. You should also be smart enough to tell the fucking truth.
I'm scared for her. Like, for real. And that whole conversation went weird, because it's like, that's how the conversation started off. I was like, yo, it's like, you know, if this was any other dude that wasn't with my mindset and everything, it's like, yo, they could have found every reason to bash your face in, like, or shoot up your crib, something crazy, like for real. And so, by the end of it, this girl was trying to hit on me still, and it's like, yo, listen, no.
She like, listen, nigga, you already here. We might as well just handle business. I don't know why you preaching to choir. Fuck is you doing? Bye.
She was trying to touch me, and I'm like, listen. I was like, listen, the pictures that you sent me, you're attractive. I was like, but listen, you doing that to you? It's like, yo, you take me
like
out of the running. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I was like, what is down there anyway? She's like, well,
what is down there anyway? Shut the fuck up. What you was gonna do? What you was gonna do? We might as well get the bag. Let's get the paper bag real quick. Fuck it.
I was like, what is down there anyway? She was like, well, you show me first and I'll show. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I'm about to catch me slipping.
You really know what's here. It's like, for real. Like, nah, man. Like, I'm good on all that.
Yeah, I had my run-ins. I mean, I don't know. Yo. I don't know. It's a line. I feel like the liars and the truthful.
Yeah, and I mean, yo, like, I'm respectful. Like, respectful. Like, if a lesbian puts on their junk, no males, then I'm not about to be hitting up her trying to convert her to be straight.
Like, folks, yo, you know what? I had this conversation, and a lot of motherfuckers that sit there and really tell me, like, oh, it's because I just love a straight man. I just love how they're straight, but it's basically it's a fetish. It turns them on at the fact that you claim to be straight, but yet you're still doing something very gay underneath, and then you're living this life as a whole different person as if you're not. And this is a fetish. Is it like they call them what they call these niggas? DLs, right? Okay, don't play. Like, come on, stop playing. You know what it like. But it's a spiritual thing behind it too. Like, this is really like, at the end of the day, is saying like any of that evil shit. It all leads back to Satan. Why? Same reason he got Adam and Eve to do what they did. He wants you to do the same. All this. Okay, we're not gonna preach to the choir, but that's where it leads to.
Nah, you good.
Yeah. I told you I need to learn how to shut up sometimes.
Nah, no, yo.
I need to learn how to shut up. Okay. We know. We heard. Okay. Alright, we know the story. All the stories.
It's like, yo, man, that's, I don't know, yeah. I don't even like the fact that they push it so hard for kids. Like the whole Dwyane Wade situation, it was like...
Oh, I seen that. Oh my God, that's when I was starting to pull it back. You know, I'm just like, yeah, it's getting a little janky out here.
Your old boy, like, what he need to know about sex at all? Period.
Yo.
It's like, he don't need to discover himself at this. Like, you about to give him a sex change?
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
That child is like...
Now, when I was younger, I myself, if I had that opportunity when I was younger, if I knew what that was, that there was a such thing that you could do that, I would have gave ultimatums to my parents at that time to do it too, because that's how convinced I was that I was the other gender. Like, there was no convincing me that I don't care about none of that. Couldn't nobody tell me anything but God. That's the only reason I'm actually start going back in the first place. So, I mean, they know it's a desire for kids and stuff like that, but at the same time, how I feel about it is like, it's actually like kids go through that naturally. Like, girls gonna feel like a tomboy at some well, most girls, a lot of girls.
I understand what you mean by that.
Right.
Yeah.
They gonna feel like that, but at the end of the day, if they don't have anybody to sit there and talk them through it and teach them that, you know, it's a phase you go through. I mean, I heard it a couple times when I was younger, and it stuck, but at the same time, it didn't. You know, like, the influences around me was getting stronger, emotions getting stronger, me not talking to nobody about how I was feeling, like, all these things was coming into play. So, I mean, I didn't start till I was 18, but I started thinking about it when I was, I think, 7, and then I thought about it again when I was, I think, 12 or 13, and then again when I was 18, and that's when I actually was able to do it myself without any help from my parents or none of that, and that's when I had my mind completely made up that it was gonna happen. The crazy part, though, I did not remember at first that I had like a kindergarten or preschool crush, and I was like so in love with this little boy. Because when I was 7, I really thought I was only interested in females, right? Like, I thought that was the kickstart of me being interested in any type of gender, period. So that's what I was basing my whole transition off in the first place, was the fact that after 7, I fell in love with Christina Milian. And I just knew ever since I love girls. Okay, so I tried talking to boys and stuff. That shit never worked. Even now, I still can't get jiggy with that shit sometimes. Like, I fuck with y'all niggas, but y'all niggas get on my nerves sometimes too much. Like, I feel like a lot of niggas don't look. A lot of niggas don't step up to that plate, and that's what kind of agitate me too. Is that, like, I gotta be a nigga, like, I gotta give y'all niggas examples or something. That's what I feel like. Niggas around me, I feel like I gotta give you an example of how to be a nigga, like how to be a real one. So that way, maybe you can go on about your life doing something better, something more productive. Like, so not only yourself.
What's your definition of a real nigga though?
I don't know. I had a rough upbringing, in my opinion. So, I mean, in my opinion, I didn't have no stand-up guys. I didn't have no. I didn't have no. My dad wasn't really around. That nigga hit the road. He was a Rolling Stone. Once I hit a good motherfucking 4, 5. I don't know. It was, but he was still around. But he was going to make his own little family and shit. And then of course, single mother, independent, doing her. You know, so that left me in the middle, holding it down, surviving, getting it. So, but I had so many. I had what? 5 uncles, 4 aunts that it was just so many people, other people around me, like family around me. It was just like, there's no way all this stuff could be happening if there was a real man around. Like, so that my view on everything too. I still don't.
I mean, I say this. My little brother, and this is his words. So it's like other people say but he feels that he's more bisexual, that he struggles with being gay. The reason why he says that now, because after experimenting with it, like he was heavy into that jump, like senior year of high school, just getting out of high school, early years college or whatever. Like he was full blown gay. Now that he's getting older, he's like, I know I'm never going to be fully gay because
I still hear you.
I want kids. And he was like, and I can't have kids. You said what?
I was just letting you know I can still hear you, but I was just grabbing something.
Oh, yeah. But he was like, that he wants kids. He was like, I know I can't have kids for he wants his own kids, like biological. He wants kids. He don't want to adopt. Like he desires to have a wife and kids. And he's like, and I'm never going to be able to have that if I'm gay. And it was like, he's like, so it is a struggle for me, but I know I'm not ever going to be married to a man because of what I want. And it's like, I think about transitions like that it's like, when you take a kid and you have them make that ultimate decision so early in life, it's like, as they get older and their desires change, it's like some of that stuff ain't no coming back from. And it's like, all right, man, like you got. I don't know. I think that's an adult decision that should be made. It's like you can't take no 10-year-old. That little. I'm thinking about the Dwyane Wade situation. Like, that's a little 10, 11-year-old. I think 12-year-old boy. It's like, he gonna grow, get older, and if he have a change of heart, it's like, man, like that's gonna be a rough.
The crazy part is like that's like the inevitable. It's like it could definitely go the other way around, like go back the other way. And starting so young, you really don't want to do that.
Yeah, facts, man. It's like, I don't know. I'm not saying everyone gonna have that change of heart, but it's like, man, it's like you wanna leave that option open, man.
I think if people understood, because me personally, if I understood that it was like strictly my desires I was trying to follow and shit, because truthfully I can nigga, common sense, I'm supposed to be with a nigga. Naturally I feel great with a nigga. Like I know what I'm supposed to be here for. But at the end of the day, I had and there is still desires that, you know, I feel like naturally everyone is going to have. But at the same time, this is where it comes into hand that you have to know, you know, you have a free will, and there's a reason we're here to be tested on earth. And, you know, these desires is a part of such test. So, you know, you gotta kind of juggle your balls and, you know, make sure you put your eggs in the right basket. Because, I mean,